Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Online. Today we start the Dyson arc. I will have you know, I gained a new ship while I was away due to the event that's currently going on. And this is that ship. Just sound levels a bit, so you guys got a good amount of the sound coming through. There we are. I finished all the mission replays with this character, so here we go. The gateway discovered beneath the surface of New Romulus is prepared and ready for activation. Because of the Romulan Republic's dedication to sharing the gateway and all we learn from it with our allies, we are inviting representatives from the Romulan Republic, the Federation, the Klingon Defense Force to join us at New Romulus for the first trip through the gateway. Let's see if I can adjust my HUD placement. Just pop that right there. I could probably put it a little further over. This is actually a proper science ship, too. And there we are. Finally got a knack. Problem is you can't always get him to stack the officer skills like that. Now, technically, to get the information regarding the Iconian gateway on New Romulus, you have to complete the Romulan reputation quests. But that's a very long and drawn-out process. What I'll probably do is once this character or any of my characters have completed all of the levels of it, I'll have them, I'll just pop up a stream showing you all that leading to it. Because 3D space, yo, sometimes you have to rotate the ship down and around to get to the right area. This is ship's my Krenim designed ship. Should have clicked it differently. Something you guys might not have seen between now and last time you saw it is I converted this ship entirely into a plasma beam boat. So I have 4 plasma weapons of beams and then 2 plasma torpedoes. I broke one of the rules with my Ferengi Federation character.
Welcome to New Romulus.
And I had him do time and tide to get the Polaron set so he could have a full Polaron beam set for the science ship with two omnidirectional arrays. Welcome to New Romulus, Admiral. I am Frenek. I serve as a liaison officer for Dutan. As you can see, we established the environment in this area as part of our investigation to the gateway. Protective gear is no longer necessary. Admiral Kerarek is waiting for you in the gateway chamber.
Welcome home.
We're gathered here along with representatives from our allies of the Federation and the Klingon Empire to witness the dawn of a new age. Harnessing the power of the gateway will change everything for our people. We must be cautious. The Daewons tried to do the same and it destroyed them. But we've been studying the gateway since its discovery. We believe we can understand where they went wrong. We now have the technology and knowledge we need to successfully adapt Iconian technology for our own use. We have a few final adjustments to make and then we'll be ready to.
You think you have corrected the issue? Consider what happened to the Daewons, and what the result would be if the Romulans lose a second homeworld. I have encountered Iconian gateways twice before. In both those instances, the finest commanders I ever served found the technology to be too dangerous to preserve. It is difficult to believe that you have managed to do what they could not.
Are there problems?
No problem.
No problem, Admiral. Ambassador Worf is invited here because of his experience with Iconian gateway technology. He has been voicing his concerns over our decision to activate the gateway. My science teams are convinced they have solved the problems of the past. I fear that, like the Ambassador, some of my engineers have their doubts. Dutan and the Senate believe that this to be an important step for the New Republic. But it is a step that we must take with our allies. We respect their opinions and want them to join us in this venture. Just as the Bajorans and the Federation worked in tandem when the wormhole to the Gamma Quadrant was discovered. In interest of easing concerns, Ambassador, I invite you to take a final check of the data. Perhaps the Admiral Anim would be willing to assist you. I'm ready to assist you, Ambassador.
Acceptable. Admiral Kerarek, I want to start by reviewing your science team's work.
Understood.
Corin, daughter of Grilka, captain of the mighty IKS Fortescue, and survivor of 100 battles.
I would much rather be in the front than here, but the Romulans are our allies now, and they have asked for our assistance. The High Council has dispatched the flagship of the fleet to show the strength of our friendship.
Iconian gateways can open up anywhere. You don't have to have another gateway to connect to.
That means the Iconians can show up anywhere. No wonder they controlled most of the quadrant. Guess that means we need some extra firepower if they show up here.
Oh, the gateway? Fascinating. Simply fascinating.
The way the teams have used alternative energy sources to supply the immense power needed to reactivate it. Of course, the Federation Science Council's position on Iconian technology is that it's very dangerous and if used at all should be done with extreme caution. Just an opportunity to study Iconian tech is exciting. But to actually see it in use, I never thought I'd have the opportunity like this.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
I didn't mean to be so distracted, but it's taken a lot of work and a lot of late nights to get here. Finally, we're ready to consider everything that could go wrong and plan for any contingency. The Day Ones weren't as advanced technologically as we are. They hadn't even become a warp culture when they tried to repower the gateway. We have advantages they could only dream of. There is some risk, of course, but anything worth doing has some risk. We wouldn't be standing here on a new homeworld for our people if we hadn't been willing to take a chance and challenge the Tal Shiar.
With
How
all
can
due
I help?
respect to you, Ambassador, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
If you want, I'll review the data with my team has collected with. I'll review the data my team has collected with you, Admiral, and Nim can review the power variance coefficient numbers for the Alpha, Gamma, and Delta monitors. Maybe I do need another set of eyes. I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately.
Program initialized. Select monitoring program.
Alpha is 14. Gamma 47, Delta 38, and Epsilon is 9.
Program initialized.
Were you able to find the coefficient numbers for me? Alpha is 14. That looks correct. Yes, that's correct. Gamma is 47.
As you can see, though, Ambassador, we have all the numbers perfectly in order. Does that satisfy you?
Your numbers may be correct, but have you ever witnessed the power of one of these gateways outside of a holodeck? Well, I have. I was invited here to share my knowledge with those willing to listen. Even the best plans seldom survive contact with the enemy.
Perhaps we should speak with the engineering teams?
Yes, they've been asking for the final power variance numbers.
I'm sure Commander Mayek would appreciate the newest set of data. We'll speak to him next.
I appreciate you speaking up about your concerns.
If our projections are off at all, we could end up freezing to death in the caves, just like the Daywans. This gateway is an extremely valuable resource, but is it worth losing everything we've built here? I have some new numbers for you.
Finally.
If you want a full-time job, I could use reliable help. These aren't too bad. Better than we had before. Maybe this will work after all. That's good.
I agree that the simulations look promising, but I still have some concerns.
So do I, but we're on a deadline.
My team has a geothermal tap operational with proper numbers and will finally allow the powerful flow to the gateway and activate it again. I'd be happy to discuss concerns with you, Ambassador, but I need someone to help with the final commands to raise the pylons while I monitor the power levels. Admiral, could you help? All my team are busy with the tap. It will give the Ambassador and I some time to talk. I'd ask Adrona to do it, but she's got her hands full as is. Datan invited you here, Ambassador. He had a good reason. He's a good man. I trust him. If he thinks you have something important to say, we will listen. We need to listen.
Perhaps we can find a solution that will ensure the safety of all of us. Show me your projections.
I'll activate the console and monitor the power readings.
The numbers are good. Something seems off.
This gateway may not be like others we've encountered.
Agreed. Sensor readings from the gateways I've encountered were significantly different than this. Could it be because of the power source you're using?
Readings like this make me wonder.
You open a door and that means there's gotta be something on the other side. Maybe this isn't a one-way trip. Do you think there's something on the other side of that trying to get in?
The numbers aren't saying that exactly, but it's a real possibility.
I understand that with what the gateway means to my people, what the gateway means to my people, but I'm concerned about what could happen if we open it without taking more precautions. Can we add more security?
Captains Sean and Corin have been consulting with Kararek's security forces. I will ask Corin to deploy some of her finest warriors. I do not know Captain Sean, but he commands an enterprise. He must be a formidable man. He also has less enthusiasm for activating the gateway than others here. I am certain he has considered all the options.
I'll speak with Sean and see what our other options are.
How may I assist you?
Do you have a moment?
The team looks like it's almost done with the final checks. Make it quick.
Actually, Ambassador Warp has some concerns about the gateway. And because he can't come over and chat with the Starfleet officer without raising eyebrows in his own delegation, he's sending you instead. Interesting. Tell him I share his concerns about the gateway. What does he think we should do? He wants an option to neutralize the gateway if we need it.
I'll admit I've been dubious about this project from the start.
Some things are too powerful for anyone. Still, it's my job to do what the Starfleet command orders, so the Enterprise is here to assist and represent the Federation. It's also my job to protect my ship and the Federation. So I do have engineers work up. I had my engineers work up some contingency plans. If Corin is bringing in extra ground tubes to deal with any unwelcome visitors, that should help. My chief engineer could make up a few spatial charges with enough power to destroy my cat because he keeps going into places where he's not supposed to. With enough power to destroy the gateway, if we attach him to the base of the pylons, we should be able to stop a disaster before it starts. I don't want to use him unless we have to, but we're here at your invitation after all. I'd rather save your homeworld and deal with the diplomatic consequences than see what happens if the Republic loses New Romulus. I'll take care of it. Nothing could possibly go wrong. What are you? Ah, good idea. Ugh. Ugh.
If all the preparations are complete, I see no reason to delay.
Prepare gateway for activation.
Initiating final power transfer.
Power output rising. Levels are within expected parameters.
Activating gateway. We've got a spike. Attempting to compensate. No good.
Abort! Abort the mission!
Shut it down!
Detonating charges.
No effect! Get everyone out of the chamber!
Now what?
Into the gateway! Now! I knew that gateway would be trouble. We can't get a reading on where we are or how far we've traveled. The best we can figure out is that we are not in normal space anymore. And we are trapped. The scientists have been able to get a few readings from New Romulus, but the gateway was damaged. We cannot use it to return. A few people managed to grab some supplies on their way through the gateway. They might have something useful. Check the crates. Assist with the wounded. Once we have seen to the immediate problems, then we can worry about getting out of here.
Okay. My ankle, I can't put any weight on it. Well, I won't. I hope we don't have to do it quickly. I don't think I can walk, much less run. Scan injury. Level 2 sprain detected. Patient reported should report to sick bay for regeneration. Regeneration if regeneration is not available. Rest, elevation, compress. Let's see. Elevate. Okay, let's try cold pack. Elevate. I'll be okay, Admiral. It's just a scrape. Apply bandage. Rock hit me on my way to the gate. Guess it could have been worse. I could have still been there when the top of the cavern came down. Apply auto suture.
I think I can open this door, but I will need your assistance. Once I override the security protocols, you will need to rewire the primary motivator to release the locking clamps. Are you ready?
Now to see what lies beyond. Scan 3 exits. Interesting. Are you detecting high traces of tetrion radiation? My tracker shows the complex to be a complex of some kind. Another large room further down the hallway. I'm picking up something beyond this door.
As much as I hate to say this, we will cover more ground if we split up.
Agreed. We should keep in contact as we search.
Commander Nignon will accompany me.
If there's a way home, we will find it.
I will accompany you.
I'll organize a security detail to remain here. I'll take care of things here. Good luck, watch your back. We don't know who else could be in this place. Or what they want. Come, we will find a way out. Environmental and life support controls data log show the environment has recently been adjusted from settings not compatible with most humanoid life. Ambient traces of tetrion radiation detected. Multi-adaptive life support system is technology beyond what is currently used by known Alpha and Beta Quadrant civilizations, but it appears to have the wear and tear of many decades of use.
I'm picking up some odd tetrion readings, and we've been able to confirm that we're in subspace, but there's nothing conclusive yet.
I think we're in a medical facility, though it's not like any sick bay I've seen. Interesting. Sean?
This facility is mostly automated. That doesn't mean it's abandoned.
We'll keep watching for automated security. Nothing we can't handle yet, but I found something interesting in the room. It looks like some sort of targeting array. I'm going to try to find out more about it.
Maybe it's a way to open a gateway to a location without a corresponding one on the other end.
I'll check in when we know more. Ambassador, I think we should take a closer look at the larger console.
Good idea. If there is a targeting system and a medical bay, we may find the equivalent of a shuttle bay as well.
This is the main control console for the environmental controls of the facility. The environment can be set to accommodate a wide range of humanoid and non-humanoid species. Whoever used these controls last set the environment for a breathable oxygen-nitrogen mixture standard for most humanoid species. You cannot determine how long it has been since they were last accessed. We haven't heard from the security detail. We need to check in with them. Security detail, answer.
Are you sure something here is not blocking our communicators? This is suspicious. We should check in with Karn and Sean's teams.
Corin here.
We haven't found anything in this direction yet. I'll return to our starting location and find out what's happened. Good luck. Sean?
I've found what appears to be some sort of targeting system.
What is it?
Did you hear that? We should answer. Look out!
Admiral Sean's team's in trouble. Let's go. Yeah. Netanyahu. Sean's tricorder is still recording, but there's been a 4-minute gap in the file. You find a standard issue Starfleet phaser, but this one has had several adjustments made to maximize its power. It's impressive work. The work is impressive. Examine toolbox. Standard issue toolkit. You know, the ensign Sean was carrying this. No sign of Sean's team. Remains of a... We're not alone here. Remains of a comm badge smashed to the floor, along with a smear of blood. It appears to be a targeting system of some sort, which has setting for 6 coordinates. It shares some characteristics with the transporter, but the technology is so far beyond what you've seen before that you're not sure you would be able to operate it. This does not bode well. We should rendezvous with Korn and the others. Gone. They should have not left without their supplies and weapons. Can you hail them? Hail anyone.
We must find Clorin and the others.
We may find the answers we seek there. Natan Yahoo. Jawohl. Wait. I know this place. I've been here before. Table. I saw just one just like it when I served on the Enterprise. Blood. Klingon and Ferocian. Korn put up a fight. The data entries that correspond to our missing people. They will be taken for examination soon. Reference to an episode of the original series coming up.
It was a Solanican-based race, and I have seen this before. When I served on the Enterprise, we attracted attention of aliens who existed solely in subspace. They abducted us, experimented on us. We did not know why, but their actions went far beyond mere curiosity. We were able to stop them before they established a pocket of subspace on board the ship, but not before they sent a burst of energy through. If these aliens served the Iconians, that energy could have been a message. Korran was not taken without a fight. Of that I am sure. And this table has not been used yet. These aliens must be holding the others. It is only a matter of time before they will be examined as well, and the experiments can be deadly. Everyone here is in danger. We must find and free them.
We'll find the others. And if you pay attention to the background, you'll hear the sound those creatures would make in that episode of Next Gen. In fact, let's go into audio. that clicking sound they would make. And I remember that episode of Next Gen with these creatures. It was creepy as fuck. Though I don't think you actually see them until a little later in the storyline. You find desiccated corpses, not from a species you recognize.
I don't see Captain Sean or Mayak here.
Where are they? Continue.
There's no more time.
We need to stop wandering around this place and get back to New Orleans. Staying here is only going to get more of us killed.
No. There is still someone missing who could be saved. We are not leaving without them.
He's right. Let's keep looking. Hello, Tiger Cat. Just playing the Star Treks all the times until I have what is a peace of mind. And there they are, the Solanae. Heal end. Sean's pale and unresponsive. His breathing is shallow and his pulse is rapid. His rate is dropping. He requires immediate and medical attention. Diagnose. The tricorder shows Sean's left arm and both antennae have been surgically amputated and then reattached. An unknown foreign substance has been introduced into his lymph nodes. His superior vena cava is collapsed. Sean's cardiovascular and lymphatic systems have been seriously damaged by the experiments. He requires immediate medical attention. Suggested procedures to use: regenerate veins, purge lymph nodes. Okay, restore circulatory function, purge lymph nodes.
What happened? How... Can you help Mayak?
Quick tricorder scan shows Mayak's blood has been completely replaced with a synthetic liquid polymer. Immediate medical attention would be of no help. Mayak survived so much after the loss of the homeworld, only to die here in some sort of experiment. You respectively remove his communication identification so you can return them to New Romulus. If you find whoever did this to them, they will not be treated kindly. There's no defensive wounds on the bottom. Mike didn't even have a chance to fight back. The cowards who did this should pay for with their lives for such disrespect.
There's nothing more we can do here.
If you have any hope of finding the survivors or stopping what's happening on New Romulus, we have to keep moving. Ambassador?
Agreed. The best way to honor Mayek's memory is to save his new home.
Alright, follow energy signatures. So yeah, this mission is essentially a big callback to Next Gen.
The gateway energy signature is emanating from somewhere across this expanse. We need to find a way across.
My scans indicate there's some sort of control system at work.
Perhaps we can activate connections to the next platform?
I'm picking up more of those automated defenses.
They're at my tricorder's maximum range, but they will be upon us quickly. We are wounded. The wounded are too weak to fight, and we should cross as quickly to make our stand in a position of strength.
You should scout ahead. Korn and Shan will remain with the injured and defend them if the Guardian drones arrive.
Okay, we'll escort the others when the way is clear. System Soul, dominant species human. Servitor presence, level 4 surveillance in effect. Ideal site for harvesting. Servitor races have used disease epidemics and internal conflicts in the ancient past to gather specimens for study. The population is numerous but mostly peaceful. Poor candidates for servitor status. High creativity levels and self-preservation instinct make them inclined to fight rather than submit when faced with overwhelming foe. See the Borg for more information. Can be aggressive when threatened. Recommended that all activities in the system be covert until invasion is launched. Target for extermination. If the Sol system is eliminated, models show that the political entity known as the Federation may collapse. The Sol system. Earth. Purpose: supply and transport servitor troops during expansion and pacification activities. Capacity: 4.7 million units. Docking stations: 220. Current status error. Alert: storage facility Z98 has been in stasis mood for error cycles. Connection to the gateway network is unstable. Use console. System: Kronos. Species: Klingon. Level 4 surveillance in effect. Aggressive warlike species that dominates this area of space. strong tendencies to fight rather than submit. Harvesting programs in the past have been problematic, only successful when used in concert with internal conflicts. Possible candidate for servitores. If key members of the government and entities known as the Great Houses could be used to direct the rest of the population. Military structures in most organization makes population already accustomed to taking orders from superiors. Recommended study of honor in society for use as tool of control. If the population can be absorbed into a servitor species, it would be a great addition to our fighting strength. If they cannot, extermination must be swift. We cannot give the Klingons a chance to organize against us. Kronos, this is not a holodeck. It's a live image from my world. System, Bandros 4, dominant species, the Dominion. Level 9 surveillance in effect. Dominion scientists have discovered intact gateway 37 cycles ago. It was destroyed by opposition forces before they could activate it. There are the other gateways in the region that remain inactive. Agents are in place to stop the Dominion from discovering the location of these gateways before we are prepared. As the Dominion themselves, we recommend observation and no engagement. The Dominion are organized and used to subjugating large numbers of species across large areas of space. When the Alpha and Beta quadrants are firmly under our control, then we will have the resources needed to conquer the Dominion as well. Vandros 4. I remember this world. We found an Iconian gateway there during the Dominion War. Alert! Connection to gateway network unstable. Immediate attention required. Gateways 7,255. Gateways inactive 5,967. Gateways damaged or inoperative 880. Alert! Gateways in the Andromeda active. Unauthorized connection to network detected in Hobus system. I think this was a anniversary mission, like one of the Time and Tide or something like that. New Romulus. Dominant species Romulan. Servitor presence level 8 surveillance in effect. Survivors of the Romulan extermination have gathered on the site of former Day One homeworld. They have uncovered sites belonging to servitor races and are attempting to reactivate Gateway. If Gateway is successfully activated, they may threaten the entire network. Attempts to use the Alachi to eliminate the threat were unsuccessful. Alliance with the Tal Shiar problematic. Romulans as a species show more self-determination and willpower than previous observations. Leader known as Sela must be controlled or eliminated. Several key members of the Romulan Republic Gateway research team have been taken for additional study without their knowledge. Brain scans of researcher Adrona have yielded vital information about the project. Agents have used that information to destabilize the Gateway. If activated, seismic stability will affect the entire planet. Estimated outcome is 70% reduction in population. Remaining survivors must not be allowed to organize into groups. Recommend subsuming them into the Alachi as soon as possible. New Romulus, the tectonic activity is getting worse. We must find a way to stop it. System Iconia. Dominant species none. Servitor presence level 1 surveillance effect. Homeworld is unsuitable for habitation. Although Servitor races have begun subspace modifications in preparation for invasion. When the quadrant is pacified, we will use forced labor to terraform our world for our return. All must be as it was. I know this planet. Alert. Safety measures status 6 in effect due to gateway instability. All space gateways for large ship movements have been withdrawn into subspace until the network instability is addressed and proper activation codes are transmitted. System Quora. Dominant species Quarian. Level 6 surveillance in effect. Industrious and technologically advanced planet. Extremely low levels of automation means the population must constantly refresh workforce. Use of radioactive mines to infect ship crews and bring them to the core is interesting. But ultimately inefficient. We would require greater amounts of loyal servitors to pacify the Delta Quadrant than this method would provide. Recommended cooperation and eventual inclusion as a servitor race. In exchange for the loyalty and detailed information on their indoctrination technology, we will alleviate their manpower problems. The Delta Quadrant? Does the Iconian influence reach that far? Status. Ship Obelisk 1. Servitor Solene. Ready to deploy. Activation codes authorized. Waiting for navigational input. Let's see, gotta go into something. I want to check and make sure I'm right about something. So yeah, I missed out on this ship, the Dyson Science Destroyer. these two, the Ryzen Corvette and the Ryzen Luxury Liner, the Breen Charthon, Breen Pleshbrek, and the Breen Kelgret. Oh, that's right, you can get the obelisk from the fleet menu. This appears to be some sort of master control panel. I believe we can use it to open a gateway. Summoning everyone to the platform, eh? Reroute power. Reconfigure controls. Yellow, red, red, blue. So I wasn't the only one. They know we're here. Most relevant files. That doesn't sound good. Download data to tricorder. Worf, we're out of time.
I have downloaded what I can. It is time to leave. We have cut the network's connection to the new Romulus gate, which should stabilize the situation there. There will be some damage on New Romulus, but it could have been far worse.
Holy crap balls. Well, in the many times you get to use a ship that you don't get to keep.
We have walking wounded, but some of us can still serve. Where do you want us?
Appears to be a tactical console which controls the ship's weapons and power levels during combat. Secondary access to weapons. Captain Sean would be the most effective officer. Sensor and deflector disc controls. Although Adrena lacks combat experience, she's the best choice for this station. Panel provides bridge control for engineering functions, including damage control. Captain Korn has the necessary experience for this station. Primary weapons control. You can think of no one better suited for this position than Ambassador Worf.
We have saved the Romulans' home world, but the gateways are open now. all of them. We do not know who will use them. It may be the Alachi, or it may be something far worse. We must warn everyone of what is coming.
Activate the gateway and take us out.
Receiving tactical telemetry. I'm detecting another gateway in the Jarrett system. It's big. Ship-sized.
The gateway is transmitting a high-band subspace signal. Sensors are picking up Elachi ships on an intercept course.
I suggest we go there and contact New Romulus for reinforcements.
Agreed. Can we use that gateway?
Not from here. I can make a gateway for us and set a destination close by, though.
Do it.
Taking us out.
This is a cool scene, I think.
Sensors show that we are in the Jarrett system. Systems are all reading normal, but object sighted near the ship. It is an Iconian gateway.
Hail the Romulan
I'm
Republic.
very glad to see you all safely returned. When the quakes began, we lost all communications with the gateway chamber and feared the worst. But where did you go? Through the gateway? And what is that ship? I've never seen anything like it.
I'll provide a full report as soon as I can. Suffice to say, we had to open the entire Iconian gateway network to save New Romulus.
You reset... Oh, elements preserve us.
There are ship-sized gates hidden in subspace in this system. They're all active now.
Enough talk. The gateway is transmitting a signal. I am picking up a corresponding one from an entire fleet of Alachi ships on an intercept course. Send every available ship. We must fight if we are to survive.
Sending reinforcements now. Good luck, and may the elements protect us all.
We'll hold the Alachi until the reinforcements arrive. One of the many ships you get to play with for a mission, but don't get to have unless you're willing to pay. So yeah, this ship's basically a carrier. So it's a tactical ship. So if I ever did get the fleet who could access it, it'd be a nice ship to have, all things considered.
There is still the matter of what to do about the gateway. That discussion cannot be delayed.
Agreed.
The Alachi forces have been destroyed. No further hostiles inbound. Captain Sean, the Enterprise should scan the gateway. We need to know more.
Agreed. But we should destroy that gateway now, while we still have the chance.
No! That gateway is in Romulan space. It belongs to the people of the Romulan Republic.
Another invading force could arrive at any moment.
Afraid of a fight, Captain?
Corin, prudence is not cowardice. The gateways are powerful. They may be too much for any of us to control.
We should disable it before it becomes another threat to the Romulans, and to us all.
How is this different from the wormhole near Bajor? This is a strategic and scientific asset, and it belongs to my people. Captain Sean, if you destroy the gateway, I can assure you that Titan will reconsider our friendly relations with the Federation.
The Klingon Empire will fully support our Romulan allies in this matter.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. Sir, we've been scanning the gateway.
What did you find?
The terminus is at a fixed point now. We can determine that. But then, I don't know what we picked up, but the monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega. We're locked out of the computer, and engines are offline. We need you back on the Enterprise, sir.
I see. That changes things significantly.
Indeed it does. I should return to the Bortesque. Worf will be waiting for you. Corin to the Bortesque. One to transport.
I should return to New Romulus immediately.
Ambassador, it was a pleasure to work with you. I wish we could have had that talk.
Agreed. Another time. Send my regards to your chief engineer, Captain.
I'll let Chief O'Brien know. Sean to Enterprise. Transport me directly to my ready room.
Today was a glorious battle. You have won much honor for yourself and your allies. It seems there are larger conflicts that all of our people will need to face. If we are to survive, we may need to face them together. It was an honor to fight beside you.
Yeah, I remember when I first played this mission as one of my regular characters. I was so excited because I'm like, holy crap, I'm getting this cool new ship! And they're like, yeah, no. You wish to leave the system, sir? Take us out. Yeah, that ship would be too cool to let the player have. Too cool. When we found the Iconian Gateway, we thought it was a means to reestablish ourselves as a power in the quadrant. By harnessing its power, we thought we could help us prosper and open a new era of exploration. I never imagined it would nearly destroy our new home so soon after we found it. Never again will we let hubris blind us. You saved our world from ruin, and you may have found opportunities for which found the opportunities for which I had hoped. Thank you, Admiral. I think this console you can get from the one you get as a fleet ship. Discovery and activation of the gateway in the Jurat system means we can send ships rapidly to explore the Solanae Dyson sphere. Our An alliance force is comprised of ships from the Romulan Republic, the Federation, and the Klingon Empire have agreed to work together to study the sphere and establish it as a zone of control there. They need skilled captains and crews to join the fight. Travel through the gateway and contact the Allied Joint Command once you reach the Solanae Dices sphere in the Delta Quadrant. I think escalation is the first part of the Delta Quadrant quest. Alright. Let us begin. Welcome to the Delta Quadrant, Admiral. The journey that once took 30 years at maximum warp now takes mere minutes. Not quite. We're on the border of the Delta Quadrant. Specifically, we're within the Solanae Dyson sphere. The spherical structure built around a star. The sphere itself has a diameter of nearly 200 million kilometers, or the equivalent of 250 million M-planet surfaces. How much of the sphere is explored? You're looking at the sphere is huge. It will take us a lifetime to completely understand the construction technology. We're taking it slow until we know more. That's where you come in. We could use your help from the Grenade before we could get started, though. Sub-Commander Cole wants you to receive a briefing about the Omega particles from our chief scientist. I'll speak to the chief scientist. Hello, Admiral. Cole has asked me to brief you as there is a lot to be done. We have found massive amounts of Omega particles produced within the Dyson sphere. These particles are extremely unstable, and when detonated, they will damage subspace, making warp travel impossible in vast areas around the detonation site. In the past, we've only had to deal with small numbers of Omega particles. Now we have a structure that is mass-producing them for an unknown purpose. What's the plan to neutralize the Omega particles? The plan is twofold. First, we must find and destroy existing Omega particles. Secondly, we must discover whatever is producing them at an alarming rate. The Klingons and Federation have agreed to join alliance with the Romulan Republic in order to see this done. These particles threaten us all. It would be simple, except for, well, perhaps if you hear more from Sub-Commander Cole, he asked to speak with you. Give me a moment, folks. I need to go get something to drink. And I'm back. Okay, gonna go talk to the dude in charge of the dude who's kind of a dude.
Welcome to the Solanae Dyson Sphere. My name is Sub-Commander Cole. This is the main command center for Joint Alliance Command, a multi-species task force willing to work together toward a common goal, for now at least. The gateway you use to get here is in Republic space, so the Republic is taking a lead here as well. Our mission? To destroy the Omega particles this sphere creates, and neutralize its ability to generate more. The first scouts into the sphere confirmed that it was producing massive amounts of Omega particles for an unknown purpose. Given enough time, this sphere could produce enough Omega particles to completely annihilate warp travel in all known quadrants of the galaxy. We thought this would be a sweep and clear operation, but we were waylaid by a species known as the Voth. The Voth claim to be natives of the Delta Quadrant, are extremely technologically advanced, and they want the sphere. Now we're in a fight for control. The Voth are determined to gather the Omega particles. We're still determining why, but this is a threat to all warp-capable civilizations. I can't stress enough how important it is that we stop the Voth and neutralize the Omega particles. There's a lot to do. Shall we get started?
The Dyson Sphere battle zone is connected to the Voth reputation system. Go to your character window to view your reputation. The rank of your reputation and rewards for each tier can be viewed here. Your available projects and upgrades are located here. The currency for this project and the amount you have can be seen here.
And this is the system. Do supply woes. While the minefield helps keep the Voth ships from entering Allied space en masse, occasionally Voth ship or two will slip through. Small vessels, though, with their advanced tech cloaking devices. We have a range of tachyon probe frequencies that can sometimes detect the Voth ships, but we need to get close up to have any chance of success. We want the Granada to search this system, search this zone for any Voth ships that may be hiding. This is what leads into a lot of multiplayer stuff, which I might show in order to get you guys some of the storyline bits.
We run missions here from Joint Command, the center of all Allied operations. This is the supply depot. We use it to ship supplies to our forces and to store any unusual or dangerous technologies we find here. This region is the minefield. It is used as a barrier to keep Voth forces out, although some still slip by. And this is the ion stream, a series of structures moving a high volume of charged particles and exotic radiation through the area. Each of these areas could use your help. Good luck.
place kind of works like a solar system, but on a larger scale. These fights can be kinda hard because they're meant to be group fights. Eventually, I hope to get the Romulan reputation space set for this character. That includes the console, the experimental plasma beam array, and the hyper plasma torpedo. Hey, now I've dealt with that situation. Thought I had higher mastery rank on him on this ship than that. Oh well. No, it's on my other character because I had all those missions I had to do, right? Ricky Bobby. But yeah, this is a place where you can come, you can grind for certain kinds of marks. Good to see you, Admiral. You see the ion stream, the energy there in them needs to be rerouted to power cells of a starship and delivered to areas of the sphere. The energy helps us better understand how the sphere activates. Can the Grenada take some of the ion stream's energy in our tower to the minefield? Accept mission. Just do this little thing with the ion stream. You only really need to do this quest once. I mean, you can do it over and over again for more marks, but you're better off doing the ground battle zone for marks. I'll show that to you as well today. Since the battle zone can be done in about 45 minutes, I want to show it to you guys so you can see what kind of things you could do, or what we could do if we ever decide to all get together and build a fleet of pals and such. Dun 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 dun. Meow meow meow. Do 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 do. Transfer ion charges. We'll put that energy to good use, but we need more help here, Admiral. The minefield is the last line of defenses against the Voth moving into the contested zone. Several of our mines have stopped working, and we don't know why. Can the Granada scan these deactivated mines and determine the problem? Mines missing a crucial part. Simply some mines were not assembled properly. Yeah, swarmers and Iconian probes are shit you run into once while in the contested zone. Admiral, I was wrong. The Voth are transporting parts out of the mines. I suggest contacting the Joint Command Council. Thank you for your assistance, Admiral. You said the Voth were remotely disarming the mines by transporting parts out of them? We'll have to see what we can do to get around that. For now, you and the Granada are needed elsewhere, especially in the contested zone. Speak to me again when you're ready for the next assignment. The contested zone. We have more operations outside of the Allied zone. Contested zone is right near our borders, and it's where our forces are currently engaged with the Voth, both in the atmosphere and on the ground. If it's a constant fight for control of the area. If we slip, the Voth will overwhelm us. You could use your help here, out there. Travel to the contested zone and see what you can do. Alright. When you look at a map, you'll see that there are various zones, like in here. You have found missions, some stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Travel to contested zone.
This is the contested zone. Our forces here are in a constant conflict with the Voth. There are 5 fronts in the zone, and each of them need your help. Here, we are fighting the Voth over towers that are critical to our control of the zone. I would advise you help only if you have other starships to provide support. In the center of the contested zone is the battle zone. Commander Arnold is leading the ground fight there against the Voth. He needs anyone who's willing to assist. Make no mistake about this. The contested zone is an active conflict. Be careful out there.
Looks like we're about to win the area. Convenient. It's always nice to come in when there's a win. You'll notice that even at top speed, your ship's pretty slow in this area. Coffee. I'm not fond of the space contested zone, mainly because it's just not very conductive. It's you never feel like you ever get ahead in the space zone.
Battle zone. Our goal is to take control of at least one Omega particle silo. Here's how we do it. This is a map of the battle zone. There are 3 regions, each made up of multiple capture points. When the Voth hold a capture point, it is red. When we take control of a capture point, it will change to blue. Capturing points advances us towards our goal, represented by this meter. When it is full, we can make our final push to stop the Voth at the Omega particle silos. We must capture at least one of these silos to claim this battle zone for the Alliance. Good luck.
You are in a battle zone. The goal of a
battle zone's goal of a battle zone is to win. Simple as that. I think I can run us through a quick one of this so you can see what we have to work with. Now, I'm gonna go and do something. If you go in the episodes, you go to Dyson Sphere. You can skip that and get to the next story mission, which is Step Between Stars. Which is what I do because, well, you never know if you're gonna get a good group of people in here to take care of this old mess.
You are at a capture point. Stand.
And you got different kinds of missions you'll have to do. And yes, you are fighting dinosaurs in here. Is that not the most metal thing ever? Basically playing capture the flag with this particular area. I think they have the cold-blooded perk, so they take extra damage from the cold. The Voth, that is, not the, Swarmers. Do-do-do-do, just waiting and capturing the point. Yeah, there's some people playing. It's best when you're at, like, points of the day where you get the most possible players in here, because you can clear this shit fast. Da 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 dun 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 dun. But yeah, this obviously goes faster if you have more players. Ah, nice. I got some more players now. See, like, if you get 2 or 3 captains working in a single area, you can clear it really fast. Bioengineered Dankosaurus. Alright, moving to the next zone. You can use these credits to buy marks or upgrade your team for battle in the area. Around, collect a bunch of them. Alright, let's see. The next area to be contested is this way. But I figured I'd show you at least how one of the battle zones goes down. Like I said, this will take about hour, 45 minutes, around that time is usually what it takes.
You're at a generator point. Move the stop the ball.
But yeah, fuckers have dinosaurs that they use against you. Motherfuckers use dinosaurs on you. Like, how fucking metal is that? It does seem that they're taking extra damage from my cold gun. But yeah, if you come here every day, you can get a lot of marks. And this is what you use the credits for, is here. Alright. Let's see. They're trying to retake a zone we already control. Have to go defend it. Another thing that occasionally happens, you have to reassert your dominance over a certain area because it's being contested currently. Which is why you need like 3 or 4 groups of people in there at any given time. Alright. Let's move to the next contested area. Hopefully I'll get to show you the big fucking dinosaur you can fight in these battle zones. Riemann player with all Riemann crew members. Heal down soldier. Gives us basically a bioengineered Furidon. So yeah, basically, we're fighting space dinosaurs. And they're literally dinosaurs, because if you follow the Voth story arc in Voyager, where they originally were introduced, you find out that they are most likely descendants of Hydrosaurs from Earth. In a very Doctor Who-y style move. Voyager had a lot of races introduced that had a kind of a Doctor Who vibe to them. Gotta get up into this area. What kind of battle zone are we looking at here? Ah, point capture. And of course, with all capture type missions, the more people you have, the quicker it goes. Alright, so now we gotta go into another section, because that zone is controlled more or less completely. It can be a little bit frustrating to navigate through here at times.
The final stage of the battle zone has been triggered. Complete at least one point to succeed.
Haha! Ah! No! You're gonna miss out on the big monster if I don't move quickly. So yeah, you know they're having us fight bioengineered dinosaurs. Well, it's not just the small ones. No, I don't want to move faster, damn you! Motherfucking T-Rex! It's like, love the metal! Love it! Ah, right. T-Rexes have got to be killed in all 3 areas for it to count. Too bad there's like no fast travel for zones. Gonna try to keep up with this group here. Not sure. So one more's down. Ah, it's the one in that tiny little area. The one I'm heading for. Hopefully we can get to it. Essentially you have to defeat all 3 for it to count.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work. The Voth Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
And once you've done it, the zone resets in 3 minutes. And that's that. So for our troubles, we got 195 Dysons here so far. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, that was that mission. Hope you guys had fun with that. Look into the multiplayer side of the game. Now we will beam out. Or I could try to go somewhere and use my battle credits. Of course, you get the Dyson's equipment from the little boxes. I'll take care of those later off screen. Let's move to the next main mission. Alright. Go to here. And we'll just move, get a little closer. Step between stars, accept. check something real quick, guys. Trying to figure out why my space heater was constantly going off and on. Because the seals on my room's windows aren't very good. I got a little space heater under the desk to help keep my feet warm. Alright.
You're just in time. Please follow me to Sub-Commander Cole.
Ugh.
Thank you for reporting so promptly. Here is the situation. A Voth scientist has requested asylum, bringing with him information vital to our understanding of the sphere. We now know why it generates vast amounts of omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space. There is a space station that controls the jumps in close orbit of the sphere's star. Admiral Tuvok from Starfleet was selected to lead a small team to the station to try to disable it. With him is Dr. Eric Cooper, a scientist who has been studying Dyson and Iconian technology. Something's gone wrong. 2 hours ago, we received a distress signal from Tuvok. Please use the console to download the signal. Afterward,
Give me your opinion.
Joint Command, please respond. This is Tuvok. Sensors have detected a large Voth fleet moving toward the station. They have discovered us, and we have yet to complete our work. Communications with our ship are down. Our last contact with them indicated that they were having technical difficulties and may be forced to retreat to a safer location. I will be unable to stop a Voth advance without assistance.
Tuvok and Cooper are stranded with an entire Voth fleet bearing down on them. I need you to fly to the station, rescue our team, and finish the mission. I'll speak with the logistics officer assigned to brief your crew on the situation. With your permission, we can help your engineers set up a temporary modulation for your shield frequencies that should allow your ship to travel that close to the sun safely.
Greetings. Our engineers are working with your crew now to create a temporary modulation program that will help your shields protect your ship from the heat and radiation you will encounter on your way to the sun station. Your ship should be able to safely make the trip, but it won't be able to remain in orbit of the station. We will need every available ship to fight the Voth. It would be best if your ship joined the fleet once you are aboard the station. Your goals on the station are to find Admiral Tuvok, assist him to shut down the sphere's jump capabilities, and then retreat before the Voth fleet arrives. Do you have any questions?
Understood. I'll return to my ship. Beam to ship. Not a fight you see very often. We can't establish communications with the station. Initial scans indicate that the nearby solar flares are interfering with our frequencies. It's possible for the Granada to repair the nearby solar flare inhibitors. We're having issues with the structural integrity field. I imagine so. Environmental controls are down on deck 10. Engineering is shutting down the holodeck to reroute power to shields. This is not something one does lightly.
Your arrival is timely. The Voth are already on the station. I am with Dr. Cooper, but many of the other members of our team have been killed. Any assistance you can render would be useful. I recommend that you speak to your crew before transport.
Captain, the ship will suffer reversible damage if we stay too close to the sun. We can retreat, perform critical repairs, then join the Voth. Support the fleet once I leave. Understood. The crew is prepared for battle against the Voth. We will continue to fight in your absence. Are you prepared for transport? Understood. The challenge I got there, Icarus 2.0's shutting down all the inhibitors without getting burned.
The man behind the crates is Dr. Eric Cooper, the Federation Science Council's expert on Dyson technology.
Yes. Hello, I'm Dr. Cooper.
Allow me to brief you on the situation, so we may determine the best plan of action. Main power is offline. I am not sure what caused this disruption, but the event was fortunate. The darkness is a distinct tactical advantage. There are manual overrides in each room. I have temporarily disabled the one between us and the Voth. The Dyson's captain has moved ahead to determine what is beyond the next door. There are 2 generator rooms that control much of the station's operations. The generator room to the south controls the power. The control room to the west, where the Voth are, maintains the station's jump capabilities. It is imperative we reach the west control room and disable it before the Voth jump this sphere back to their space. The release of the Omega particles needed for this reaction would be catastrophic. More than the 3 of us can safely engage. Defeat would be certain. However, if we restore main power, we can use the station's automated defenses to even the odds, if we can avoid being targeted by them ourselves. I understand you have extensive combat experience. Do you have any suggestions?
We should find a few survivors, make our way to the generator room.
We're moving away from the Voth, right?
Good thing you're here. I'll try to get the ship
This level here changes every time you play it, which is kind of cool.
I am not detecting the Voth that killed the captain. He is using cloak technology. Tactically, his best option is to remain hidden and attempt to waylay us one by one. We must move forward. The trapped Voth will be attempting to circumvent my modifications. What do you suggest?
Give Cooper a phaser set to stun. Both of you should keep an eye out for the ball.
You're giving me a phaser?
sorry. I don't know why some of the dialogue's not happening when it's supposed to in the game. So next we'll be working down that chain. Yeah, what you can do if you go through full-on piloting. This is weird. Let me see. That's not it. My volumes are good. I'm gonna attempt to do it without the microphone, the headset for a bit. See if that maybe makes some of this sound that's not coming through actually come through.
If I understand this correctly, we can restore main power activating consoles that match the symbol up here. After the first one is activated, we'll only have 20 seconds to activate the other two. If we don't, the system will defend itself. Also, activating the wrong consoles will trigger the system's defenses. Be careful.
We'll see how it works. Red.
That looks right.
Yellow. It's blue.
That looks right. We're locked out! Swarmers incoming!
What? There's no way I took more than 20 seconds to get to that next one.
Is it over?
It's really weird. I don't get why that happened.
How interesting. It looks like the station can be repowered by activating the consoles in an order that matches the display.
I don't know why it acted as if I hadn't done the mission.
This does not bode well. By restoring main power, we have released the locks, preventing the Voth from reaching our location. They will already be on the move. We will require Cooper's assistance to subvert the automated defenses for our own use. The Doctor is an expert in the technology found on the sphere. This is well within his capabilities.
What are we going to do? The Voth will be here any second, and I don't think they're in the mood to take prisoners. Please, You have to get me out of here. I'm not like you and Tuvok. I'm much too important to die here. My help? What could I do? Don't ask me to use a phaser again. Because I won't. I refuse. I just want to go back to my lab. I was never meant for field work. Tuvok said that? Well, maybe. I might know the technology, but I don't work well under pressure. I need time and space to think, and I need to be able to do my work without fear of being killed. I can't help you. I'm sorry. All right, I'll try. If we're here, and the station's defenses are active, but we're not under attack. But if that's the case, wait, I can do this. Just give me a moment. I think if I try this...
Dr. Cooper, we require a solution.
I'm working on it. Vulcans. If I can just try that... Yes, I have it. I've done something. I'm not ready for what's being thrown at me here. Maybe I could activate the beams, or something else?
Allow me, Doctor. Fascinating. With this exposed, I can manually activate the defenses in the next room. However, there is another possibility. Instead of activating the defenses to assist you, I can reroute the power to attempt to send a message to our stranded ship. It may not help, but we have been out of contact for hours. Your options are activating the defense beams, activating swarmers, or using none of them. Slim enough that I cannot recommend it. However, if you choose to do so, I will support you.
I'll wait here, you go ahead. I don't know why it's not doing some of the dialogue. Like this room can change from playthrough to playthrough this mission.
Arm yourself. It is the Voth who killed the captain.
Sometimes you'll have to fight this guy. Sometimes you'll fight a mech. Oh, and also if you play it with a different defense setup, each time you get a different spacesuit. And you have these three Solanae things that you gotta get. However, you need the Science Destroyer to get the last piece, so it's a set I will probably never complete. At least I think you need the Solanae Destroyer. Actually, let me look that up. Yep, looks like I'll never be able to get it because it would require me to have the Solanae Science Destroyer. Yeah, the Dyson Science Destroyer. After the event is obtained via the Lobi Crystal Consortium. I might be able to get it by using Lobi crystals, but that'll be expensive. But it is indeed possible I could get it. I would just need to buy and unlock a lot of lockboxes. It would appear that all is between us. Yeah, he's supposed to be talking there. I don't know why the headset's not picking it up. I hope you guys are hearing it at least.
Modifications successfully locked the Voth out of this area. However, there was an armed Voth battlesuit in the corridor. The station's automated swarmers attacked, and this is the result. No response. According to my readings, there is no method of direct access. Unless you...
I'm here! I'm here! Wait!
Doctor, we require a way to access the other areas of the station. Your thoughts?
I have an idea, but you may not like it. Those EV suits over there, they have maneuvering jets that we could use on the outside of the station. I've looked them over, and they should be able to withstand the heat of the sun.
Should?
Well, nothing will withstand that much heat and radiation for long. The suits appear to be designed for use in the shadow of the station. But, technically, they can keep us safe. For a little while.
They will have to suffice. We have no other logical option.
But yeah, you get the different ones, you get a different EV suit each time. But yeah, looks like... Yeah, I'm not getting their dialogue.
Do you really need me out there? Internal comms are still active. I could just tell you what you have to do. I really can't stand any more stress.
Before hooking that into it.
I have no idea why Admiral Tuvok chose me for this project. I'm not trained for field work. If I get home alive, I'm writing a letter to the Federation Science Council. I'll file a formal complaint.
Remember when I was streaming my game and I stopped the game and restarted it?
Yeah.
It's because there was no audio coming from the game into the...
But the thing is, other audio worked. It's just some of the...
It's just some of the games.
Yeah, like, it'll happen, like, if it's a dialogue that's not a video. Or a...
Yeah, that's why.
Nice. So, basically, you had to put them in after starting the game, or before?
No, you have to have it before you start the game.
Alright.
Same when unhooking it.
Okay.
God, I just got, like, a ton of reps. Dreaming the whole time for a good one, too.
Alright. Yeah, I'll still be done later. Figured you needed to sleep. Unlike me. Okay. So apparently the reason why it's not working is because Shippy's stupid. Okay, I am gonna just play the game as is, and just next week we will start it with the headsets in before I start the game. But yeah, I can get the ship through the Lobi crystals, but I need you guys' help. I need money to buy keys, to unlock boxes, and in order to get those boxes and the money to buy said keys, I would need you to support me at www.patreon.com/Sequana or at INAH_Warlock at yahoo.com for my PayPal. I'll take money there too. Love you guys.
I know, but flying over a star? It's crazy. I don't even like using the holodeck. All I can think about is how I'm going to burn to a crisp and die horribly, away from everyone I care about. Well, I've seen the stories about you. You've been through a lot for one captain. If you can do this, maybe I can too. I'll get my EV suit. Let's go.
I forgot to activate the suit. So I just got burned to a crisp by the sun.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Conserve your oxygen.
I got the heater on.
Oh, that's why.
Ah! Terrible controls, ahoy!
There is a large amount of debris blocking the entrance. It will be impossible for us to move it without assistance. I can scan the area for anything that may be of use. There are two objects of interest. The first is the remains of a Voth battlesuit. There is a mortar payload within it that we can place onto the debris. The second is the remains of a swarmer, specifically a miniaturized communications device. We could use it to detonate the mortar remotely.
You get the communicator, I'll get the payload. So not only do you have to worry about dying in the vacuum of space right now, you have to worry about being burned to death by a star! Yay! I suggest flying to a safe distance before activating the charge.
The door is sealed. Any ideas, Doctor?
There should be a manual release for the locks above us.
Problem with this mission is it's very hard to control yourself in free flight with the suit. Doors are open. Dr. Cooper and I will wait for you inside.
Something has closed the doors. Most unsettling.
I think the station's defenses are activating.
Makes me wonder, though. Should I check? Dyson Science Destroyer. Advanced Obelisk. Heavy fighter, Ferengi shuttle, Tholian window. Boudoir Pythos. Advanced obelisk. Well, it looks like that is one of the few anniversary ships I can get that I missed. Is the Dyson Science Destroyer through the Lobie Consortium.
I remember this room. The security protocols shut us out when we first arrived.
Prepare yourself. We must defend Dr. Cooper.
I need you to activate a console while I work on this. I need you to activate a console while I work on this. We're through.
Prevent Tuvok from being knocked unconscious and step between stars. Nice.
There we go. The deactivation program is moving nicely.
Doctor, I'm detecting something curious. Energy levels in the gateway in front of us are rising at an exponential rate. It appears to be activating.
What? Let me check. Oh, this is not good. The gateway is designed to be an escape hatch in the event this station goes offline. We cannot deactivate the jump protocols without activating the gateway as well.
Is there any way to override the protocols?
None that I can see. If we want to stop the jump, we have to activate that gate.
It seems we have little choice. Your thoughts?
As Tuvok said, we have no choice. If we want to stop this sphere from moving, we need to activate the gateway. Our time here is limited. The Voth will return in force. We have to do this now. There is no other option. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found a better way. I failed you both.
Do not dwell on this. If there was another option, we would have found it. One moment. We are being hailed. Tuvok here.
Chief Engineer Tarkram of the Dyson here, Admiral.
Acknowledged, Chief. Are all of your systems restored?
The opening of the gateway cleared up the ambient distortion disruptions. Do you need transport?
Yes. I want to get off this station now.
We are ready to depart. Chief, do you have a lot?